Art from Africa. For a long time, the exotic or tribal art labels were stuck to everything that came from Africa. Contemporary African art has left colonialism and the utopias of the 1970s behind. Africa today sets the trends that are felt worldwide, and Angolan artists have a share in it.
Paula is part of the international art scene. She curated the Angolan Pavilion, which won gold at the Venice Biennale. She knows the Angolan art scene very well and what moves her. We visited one of her favourite galleries in Luanda.
It's a young and vibrant scene. You have painters, you have photographers, you have video artists, you have all sorts of media performance. It's a melting pot of ideas.
One of Angola's most famous artists, a pioneer in contemporary art, is preparing a 50 years retrospective here. ANTÓNIO. In the middle of the 70s, Angola became independent. Colonialism was the theme of all the young African artists all over the continent.
We are pretty much linked with the idea of oppression in the past, because the colonialism, as you know, provoke a cultural retention, and it was a long process to restore this identity.
History is not forgotten and continues to be a theme in art, but Africa is also part of the globalised world. Art from Africa is recognised as contemporary in content and form.
For years, nobody are interested in African art, but suddenly, in the last decades, we are occupying this empty space, and we are more respected now than we are before.
Today, Angolan artists live and work all over the world. This influences their work and at the same time changes the perception of Africa in the world. Conversely, artists come here to work at the place of their origin. AYANA V. Jackson is an American photographer and artist in residence at Luanda. She's become known for her works on African-American identity.
We're mentally stuck in the idea of Africa as traditional. We're mentally stuck in Africa as the past, especially with art, right? So it wasn't until I went there that I realized that, you know, it's in the same web of globalization as anywhere else in the world.
AYANA works on her new project with Angolan artists. She transforms herself into mythically inspired incarnations of African women. She's lived and worked in all African art hotspots. For her, Luanda is one of the best African art cities.
I wanted to discover really what was going on here. And I found that it's a very vibrant scene, lots of artists. They're here and they're amazing.
Contemporary art from Africa is at the cutting edge of time. Today, the African art scene inspires the rest of the world.
It's a movement that is happening now, and I think that this movement that has been almost a trademark. The art world is global, and we are, you know, part of this